Hi, I've got a 10-minute bedtime stretch routine just for you to get you ready for bed. You don't need anything other than a comfortable place to sit. If you're just coming to my channel for the first time, welcome. My name's Mariah. Every week I bring bar, Pilates, and yoga workouts to you. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video now, just because we're gonna be so comfy at the end, you're gonna wanna crawl right into bed.
We're going to come to sit comfortably in the center of our mat, coming into our seated version of cat-cow. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the chest, taking the gaze up to the sky as we open arms out behind us. And exhale, curl the spine forward, rounding as though you are hugging a big beach ball. So every inhale will open you up. Every exhale will round you. Now we're also trying to go as slow as we can with the breath. As we change direction of the body, as we change direction of the breath. So if your rhythm is a little bit different than mine, that's just great. This is a wonderful way to work all the kinks out of the spine, especially if you've been sitting for a long period of time today or stuck in one place. That deep breath is a great way to start to wind down, inducing the body for sleep. Last one, and then just coming to sit upright. From here, taking left fingertips down on the ground beside you, right fingertips are going to lift up, dropping the shoulder away from the ear. You're going to reach over towards the opposite wall. So really think about taking that shoulder and dropping it down along the back and almost lifting the heart up even though you're reaching over to the opposite side. Think about grounding that right hip down closer to your mat to create more of a stretch from pinky finger to hip. Deep breath. And then exhale, slowly come up to the center. I'm going to take that over to the other side. So remember, we're dropping the shoulder away from the ear, but rotating that heart up to the sky, even if that means that we don't reach quite as far over. Lengthening the side body. Continuing that steady flow of breath. Calming the nervous system down before bed. Moving back towards center. We're going to do that 2 more times to each side. So reaching first up, up, up. Drop that shoulder away from the ear and then take it over to the side. See how much breath you can get into the bottom of that right rib cage. A little bit of a pulling sensation here. That's good. That means we're just reaching oxygen into those places that don't normally get their fair share. We're stretching the muscles and the connective tissue, making room for more breath volume. And come back towards center. Let's reach it over to the opposite side. Remember to send that hip down into the ground as you reach that hand towards the side. Allow yourself to keep breathing, going relaxed in the face. Gently pressing yourself back towards center. Now taking our time, we're going to reach once more in each direction. No hurry to move from side to side. See if you can find your deepest side stretch yet. Slowly come back towards center. Last time on the last side. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers, sending the palms reaching them up towards the ceiling. Now notice if your shoulders just went way up by your ears. If so, we're going to try to send them down. If the shoulders are too tight to make that happen comfortably, we can soften those elbows just a little bit. Continuing to breathe deeply. This might feel a little tight or like you are finding some pockets of tension that you didn't quite realize were there. So we're just taking some breaths to breathe through it, giving those muscles around the shoulders permission to release. Remember, you can always soften your elbows a little bit if this ever becomes too much. From here, we're going to bend the elbows a lot and take the palms behind the head. Now, we start to come into a chest lift, just like we did in our seated cat-cow, but we're going to pause here with the chest lifted, continuing to breathe. So we want to think about pressing the head back into the hands, rather than the hands pressing forward into the head. If you want a little bit more, you can send those elbows open a little bit wider, continuing to release into the chest muscles. If posture is something that's difficult for you to kind of remember to sit up straight for, then you might feel pretty tight in the chest. That's a great thing to do if you find yourself slouching throughout the day. Releasing from that, we're coming into a seated pigeon. So you're going to take your palms behind you, lifting the hips up. Let's take right ankle over left thigh and then have a seat back down. Now, if this is too uncomfortable for you, you can take that left foot a little bit further forward, decreasing the bend, and that will help ease up. So we're stretching now our piriformis. This is great for helping prevent sciatic pain. And you can support yourself as much as you need to with your hands here. Try to keep your chest lifted if you can, just a little bit. Good. Now pressing yourself a little bit more upright, so walking those hands in. You're going to stay in this position with the right ankle over the left thigh, and then you're going to take that left knee down to the ground and the right foot to the ground. So tucking into a seated twist. If this is too much for you, you can just keep that left leg long and cross the right ankle over it. From here, we're moving into a twist towards that left knee or left leg, either wrapping around or coming all the way in. Thinking about sitting up a little taller with every inhale. Your exhales will take you a little deeper into the twist. And gently releasing back towards center. We're going to come out of it the same way we got in. So hands come behind us, we're going to lift those hips up, release that ankle, and now find left ankle crossed over right thigh, starting with seated pigeon. Notice if one side is different from the other. That can be a little bit of an indication, a little bit of a sign or signal into how your biomechanics tend to carry you throughout the day. Maybe you favor one side. Maybe if you sit cross-legged, you tend to sit with one leg always on top of the other. That can be a culprit. And now releasing into that seated twist. Okay, so remember, every inhale, you'll think about sitting up a little bit taller. Every exhale, see if your body's ready to go a little bit further. Good. Returning now to that seated pigeon, lifting hips up just to release that ankle. We're going to take the legs nice and wide into a wide leg forward fold. Now we're going to keep the back super flat here. The goal is to stretch the hamstrings. So instead of letting your head curl forward, we're going to keep the back of the neck nice and long. Because of this, you might find you can only bend forward an inch or two and still keep that flat back, and that's okay. You're going to get more benefit from that than by trying to round the head forward, which doesn't stretch the hamstrings. So we want to stretch those hamstrings. And you'll probably find after several deep breaths, your body is okay to go a little bit deeper, but you're always going to be listening for your body's cues for that and waiting until you feel like it's appropriate. Coming back into that deep breath if you've lost it. And then gently pressing back up and coming into a cross-legged position.
Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you are all blissed out and ready for bed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please like this video if you found it helpful. And if you would like email notifications every time a new workout comes out, plus a bonus beginner yoga lesson, then I invite you to check out wealthyboss.com/workouts so I can notify you of all updates. Good night.